Are they? Do they make you less ADHD? Hello, 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 hello. Oh my god, my headset battery. I forgot to change something. Has some music. Yes. They do make you, yes, less ADHD. You're more focused. In the zone. What do you do when you're working from home? How you doing anyway? How is everybody? What's going on? I can hear. Not that it matters because it's not like you I sort of hear or you hear, speak, thing. I am not hungry. Code. I am not hungry is the correct way to say that. And you've been so productive. Nice. Let's speak properly now. Come on, we are Englishmen. Let's set the tone. Let's set it up right. I'm on work experience with Belfar BE. Oh, okay. I did some. So I'm not sure you know my sort of like history. But I used to be a roofer and cladder. So I used to put roofs on buildings like the ski dome in Central Milton Keynes. Or I used to clad up a lot of... I did it during a period where there was a lot of Asda stores, so I'd work a lot around London. I did the Met Office in Exeter. That was cool because it's got steel and double steel and concrete walls because it's bomb-proof. Oh, your face is looking naked. Yeah, I know. I did it yesterday. It was really hairy because I'd not done it for a week. I'm spotting the cozy lamp. Cozy lamp. I think I've set the light right. I think I finally worked out what sort of brightness I want the light at. So yeah, the Met Office like had a MOD kind of setup. MOD. Different background. Make it pink. What, the light? Negative. No, it doesn't do that. I have got... There's a light on the floor that I used to use. If you go to my old streams, the flat, it's on the floor here, but it stopped working. Oh, different... Yeah, I will have a different... Yes, I will have a different background, yeah. Pretty soon, yeah. I didn't see the pretty soon bit after you said before the different background. I'll have a better background, because I'll be able to do what I want. Is that lamp always on? Sometimes I forget. So when it gets dark, when we get towards towards 5 o'clock, it gets dark, and then I realize, and I jump up and turn it on. No, yeah, obviously that. Yeah, the only thing I got on the wall is the soundboard that I put up behind me, that I brought with me, obviously. And I've got one behind the computer in front of me to try and bounce some of the sound off because of the high ceilings in this house. Yeah, obviously no painting. Well. But I've got my my display stuff from the old place that I could probably put up. I can put Data back up with his cat. The light is done, finished. I don't know. I contacted them and you can't buy it. It needs a new power. You can't buy it separately. You have to buy a whole new set of the strips, and I'm like, no. Am I that bothered? Yeah, right? Like, that's another, like, what? What were they? Like 200 quid? Turns out only a third to a half are up there. And that's 223 stops. What is that? Is that the DLC? Have you completely just gone off tangent? Yeah, I know. I know. I don't need a painting. I've got loads of stuff. I've got loads of stuff like packed up. from the old place. I'm not sure if you see like where I used to stream from like a couple of years ago. We go to my YouTube VODs. I mean my Twitch VODs. Are they still? No, they've gone, haven't they? Now they've gone because they delete them, don't they? You said a website. Oh, did I miss that bit? My bad. My bad. Oh yeah, look. You can see me with my hair done and half half eyes closed. There's Data holding a cat, an alien, PUBG, the sound thing there, and there's another one there. And then my internet stuff was all down there. And I had this camera tripod that I used to have, and a big light pole. I got loads of stuff. You should do a stream in that voice. I painted the whole room in like a photo camera friendly color. Did lots of research. Crazy. You can see the light. Obviously the light was like in a corner. Like you could type in commands into chat and it'd change color and it'd flash when I had subscriptions or memberships and stuff. It was well cool. And bits flash different colors. I mean, now it is attached to the skirting on the floor behind me here. I was going to turn it on and just have it low level, sort of glow behind me, but it's broken. It broke in the move. Let's do streaming what voice? In the bat voice. That was 3 years ago. Wow. I'm trying to find that building. There it is. Yeah. So I put the roof and the cladding on the it's the Met Office in Exeter. Down near the coast. I was on a call with Belfort Beatty yesterday morning to see how I was getting on, and within 5 minutes I had both cats walk across the table in front of the camera. Then one sat on me and the other sat at the back of my chair with his front paws on my head, looking down. All the people on the call were trying their best not to laugh, but it was impossible. Cats, innit? Cats. Luckily for me, he has decided to have a nap right about now. Oh, do you know why the light might sound different as well? I've got the main light on as well in here, which I don't normally have on. Just realised when I looked over. Damn cats, right? The second you finish, they go off and go to sleep. The second you start, they wake up and decide to start irritating you. That's just the way it is. Right, so I have got the DLC installed. Do you... am I going to be missing trains for this? Well, I'm not sure what I downloaded. I'm not going to lie. I'm not sure if I need to download some trains because I can't transfer the DLC that I got through Xbox Game Pass No, they do not. Even though I tried. To the trains. Scenarios. What have we got? Oh no, so we got 350. We got a 350. We haven't got the Pendo anymore. We got 350. We got loads of 350s. Wow. What's up, Dom? How's it going, dude? Yeah, I know. I tried as well. I tried my best to be, you know, I tried my best going, look, bros, look at my YouTube channel. Check me out. Sort me out. And they were like, nah. I was like, what? They were like, nah. I was like, come on. I sent them a funky email and everything, like a proper fun one. I was like, nah. Oh, sorry, Julian. That's not good enough, guys. It was worth a shout, right? But when I did, you know, Tracing World 5, it was a kind of a tester, so I didn't want to commit to the purchase of the game. And I knew that 6 was coming, so if I liked 5, I'm going to like 6, so that was my plan. But I just didn't think about the repercussions of DLC. But hey-ho, it doesn't matter. Now we start the collection on Steam. I also went to multiple vape shops yesterday to try and get a replacement mod. So, you know, the other week I said my vape was leaking. There is not a broken seal in it. What there is that I did not notice that was staring me in the face is at some point when I've dropped it, and I have occasionally knocked this off the desk, is what there is down the glass is a massive crack. And that is why it's partially leaking. So I went to 2 vape shops yesterday because it was doing my head in it like finally. And then none of them did them. None of them do the just replacement mod. So I've got to order it. But right now, I don't have an Amazon account. For obvious reasons. Because there's no point. Now I need one. Because the only place I can get a replacement mod for my vape is on Amazon. You should have the Voyager 350. Yeah, I have, yeah. I haven't got the Pendo. Because the Pendo was purchased. I did separately buy the Pendo. I did, buddy. It was part of the DLC that I bought. I know, I walked to 2 vape shops yesterday. Like, locally near the salon. None of them did any. They don't do that stuff anymore. They don't sell enough of it, apparently, to warrant having any in stock. I was like, smooth. Thanks. So I might have to borrow my mum's Amazon account. My parents bought Prime for 3 to 4 months. I don't even watch, like, there's, so I have a TV service, let's just call it that I pay X amount for, and that's all I'm sharing. So that made me just go, I don't need Amazon anymore. I don't need Netflix. I don't need Disney. I don't need Apple TV because I have everything on something else. And then I thought, you know what? I don't even, you know, I don't need Amazon anymore total. So I just completely killed it. No, I've got, no. I have a version of IPTV. But you could, can you not buy it? Yeah, yes, that's what I mean by, sorry, yeah, when I say tank, I mean tank, not mod. Yeah, I mean tank. Yeah, I need to, yes, the top feed. I need to buy the same one as well because I've recently bought a stack of coils. Yeah, I've been vaping a long time. What's up, Connor? How you doing? Welcome. I was talking to one of my clients the other day because he works for he works for Riot Squad. And I remember when they first started, and I said, do you remember like when the vape juice used to come in a glass bottle with a drip? What are they called? What are they called? Just squidgy. You squidge it, you press the top, it's glass, and it sucks it in. Then you put it into your vape, you squeeze it back down. I can't remember what it's called. What are they called? Anyway, like a syringe. And that's how it used to come. You used to unscrew. That's how the Riot Squad vape juice used to come in a glass bottle. And then the laws changed, which ruined all the fun out of it when they made the laws about not being able to sell the vape liquid over a certain amount with nicotine in it. So now they sell you the big massive bottle with no nicotine and nicotine separate, and you just take it home and put it in yourself, which is just crazy. I'm good, Connor. How are you, sir? So I have to hold my vape upright. So somewhere there's a big crack down it there. I'm not sure you can see that. Probably can't. There's a big crack down the side of it. So I have to hold it upright like this. It's really annoying. Right. So what are we doing? Are we doing this? So here, look, check me out. You get Birmingham New Street announcements. Turn it sideways and puff. I can't turn it sideways because it rolls. I can't turn it sideways because it drips out the side, mate. Because there's a big crack right down the side of it. And if I turn it one way, it doesn't matter. Because when I turn it back, like the liquid move. You know what? Vape liquid's weird. It doesn't obey the laws of physics. It just finds a way out. And I've just got bits of tissue everywhere. I'm just cleaning. So I just hold it vertical. Right, here, anyway. We have 351, 353, and there was another one somewhere. 352. Here's a look at that tank again. It's an eye tank. I know, I mean, like on the x-axis, not y-axis, behave. Just behave, code. Just behave. Trust me, I've tried many angles and axes. I was looking for... I asked my auntie yesterday at work. She had any nail glue. I was going to nail glue down the side of it. Just as a temporary fix. Platform 5B for the 1301 London North Western Railway service to Liverpool Lime Street. I'm looking forward to looking at... I mean, I've done many... On Transport Fever 2, I've done many versions of, obviously, New Street and modifications and souped-up versions of it. But I'm looking forward to seeing Crewe, because Crewe's one of them stations I quite enjoy. Oh, I've got really bad hips. I need to invest in a better chair than this at some point. I go through extremes as well, so it's like, I think my biggest issue with my hips right now is I need to do some exercises. But the biggest problem with my hips is I go from long sessions of sitting down and then long sessions other days of just standing. Speaking of Crewe, you love Crewe. It's a nice like station to build on Transport Fever 2. I've had a couple of plays with it. I got 3 days confirmed with Network Rail on the yard there. Wow, cool. Why does my phone keep doing missed calls? It's really doing my head in. Hold on, it's my auntie. 2 seconds. Okay, sorted. 5 weeks with Freightliner, cool. Right, what one? What one are we doing? This one? Let's just do this one. Should we do this one? What scenarios are there? Due to a planning error, a local service to Wolverhampton has no driver this morning. No driver this morning. You've been called. You've been called in to drive this service in its entirety. Calling on stations, hoping the train would develop no faults. No, this is quite good. Do that one. I didn't realise Wolverhampton was on here, which is also a very good station. That's boring. I'm kind of just going through them, mate, to complete them. This morning, you'll be undertaking a training exercise between Crewe and Wolverhampton, coupling 2 units together at Crewe, detach at Southwards before finishing at Southampton. Finishing at Southampton, Wolverhampton. Why are none of this... Trainers encounter fault as it arrived at Birmingham Street. You must prepare a replacement unit at So-So Depot and take the faulty unit to Wolverhampton. What? Why is there no... This is what I'm doing. This is what we're doing. It's so cold today. Is it cold? It's I haven't been outside, so I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. What's the temperature? Every time you tell me the temperature, though, I have to then open up Google and convert it. Yeah, I did see your screenshot. We didn't do this. We're gonna do this bad boy. We're gonna do this one. It's also a nice long one as well. They keep us entertained for at least it's 5. Wow. Yeah, that's getting on the chilly side. Do it for me, thanks. Contingency measures. I can't remember how to drive this train. Welcome to Crewe. Can we just drive the bus? Right, we need game sound. He went to school in his new coat looking like a marshmallow. That's long one, that's what she said. That is what she says, isn't it? Sorry, I just want to have a look around the station. I love the way it goes all knobbly when you're walking along the knobblies. I know the time is ticking, but I want to have a look around. What is that there? Is that a soundboard for for passing trains or something? Even though it's in the middle. It's been a while since I actually have driven Oh. Are we gonna couple? Are we coupling? Right, what's the buttons again? There we are. We're gonna move? Can I have four for a cute sets of nails? You fell asleep. We're coming in for a coupling. Oops. Break. Too much break. I'm not very good at this coupling. I'm so scared. Can't see anything. Couple to formation. Okay, objective complete. Put the reverser to off. Why can't I move this? Take out the mark. We can change it, aren't we? We're going to go. Open. What? Oh, right. Okay, I get it. That was really, really... And this is how Class 350 babies are made, yeah. That tutorial there was really throwing me off. Like, really throwing me off. Which one's the doors? Cool. Woohoo! I'm back. What's up, Wayne? How's it going? Good day. This is painful to watch. Thanks you, Code. I really appreciate your support there, my friend. Did you just say red? They're both red. I thought they were like left and right. All right? Behave. I literally thought they were left and right. Oh god, was it a business trip? Was it good biz? Which is the door lock again? Y, was it Y and T, or was it... In real life, if you have to press both of them at the same time, in real life, you have to... Oh, really? So you have to... Y is left, U is right. That was it. Just trying to remember from last week. It's a lot to remember. It's hard to believe that I managed to get a Cessna up in the air and land again on Flight Sim, but I can't remember the train buttons. Where's the speed? Oh, there. Oh, God. Nice. Shame we can't go all the way down to down to Euston, right? It's to stop accidental opening. Makes sense. Quite nice looking, right? I must remember to put that on. Hello. I get some frame drops though. Which is really odd. Not much to see, is there, in driving one of these? It's a bit restricted, isn't it? Like the view, like what you can, you know. The windows are a bit boring, aren't they? Platform 4C for the 1305 West Midlands Railway service to Shrewsbury. Yeah, this was what I was thinking about the other day for Transport Fever 2, right? There is a mod for these, right? I think they'd look really cool, like detailing a lot of the railways. There is, I have spotted these on the workshop, I swear I have. I thought I read that as strippers then, mate. You've been using them, yeah. They are, aren't they? Calling at Sandwell and Dudley, Wolverhampton, Bilbrook, Codslough, or Brighton, Cosford, Shifnal, Telford Central, Oakensgates, Wellington, and Shrewsbury. Reward earned, Class 350, 3.5 miles. This train is formed of 3 coaches. Is it though? Bring it in. Nice and slow. Objective complete. Rough riding has been reported at this location. Please proceed at no faster than 10 miles per hour. I can't, there's a red light. That's what she said. Well, low and slow. Am I meant to move? Yes. Rough riding. What does rough riding mean? What does rough riding mean anyway? Are we riding it rough? It means slow working because the track has been reported as damaged. Get it fixed then. Stop messing about. Don't just fix it. That's why they are there to fix it. I couldn't see anybody. I reckon it's fair weather fixes. The good old Orange Army. I'm off home now. Catch you later. Take care. Safe trip. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Look at that. Bit flooded down there. They got a while to get up to speed, didn't they? Thought it'd be a bit quicker. This train's got a fair few than 3 coaches, buddy. This one is about 9, I think. 8. 8, maybe. Just get used to saying it now. Yes, dear. Stop it, Raz. How you doing, bro? Yes, darling, that's it. Maxing and chillaxing. No work today, dude? This game is racist. Never gives me an 8-car Voyager. You'll be happy to know that this weekend, and it'll be uploaded later, I finally managed to upgrade most of the trains on the UK inspired rail network. I just got finished editing. Much to Luna's irritation the other night when I was doing it late into the night. Oh, done a little time jump. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I took some of the, you know, some of the comments, some of the suggestions from the comments for Marston Vale and the Oxford to Bedford. I did some of the, I upgraded the half of the Watford to London Euston, all of the West Coast Main Line. The Chiltern Railway, as far as it went, we changed that. Pretty much most of it. I recorded it. It just needs to go up. I've got 2 videos that need to go up. 2 UK inspired rail networks, pretty much done. I need one's a cab ride. I need to stitch the cab rides to it, basically. Well, both of them are cab ride. Both of them have a cab ride, actually. So I'm going to finish that after stream. Try and get them both up this evening. So there's a stack of UK Inspired Rail Network. There'll be members only. One for at least a day and one for over a week. And then, yeah. And I managed to get Toolbox finally done this week. I can't believe I hadn't used that Pretendolido, you know. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was like, why haven't I not used this? And I've watched like videos on it and everything. I was like, why haven't I not like use this? And then it just occurred to me and I went, oh. And I did a little workshop search. I was like, oh, voila, there we are. What I didn't realise is that's it. On the workshop, it's when you download it, it's Mark 4 and Mark 3s. I'm not sure if anybody else noticed that. There's Mark 4 and Mark 3 Trendolino. So with the Mark 3s, obviously the doors is just normal swing doors rather than the automatic doors. That really does my head in, that. Wow, did you see that? Is that frame lock then? That's crazy. Wow. Look at it again. Holy. Wow. Anybody else get that? That's really odd. What am I getting? Like 85 FPS? I wonder if we locked it at 60. Can we lock it? I wonder if that would change anything if we locked the... If we lock the FPS at 65... Wonder if that would smooth it out a little bit. Probably not. Where's that going? Have we got a great separation coming up here? Did that go off up there? That one came in there. That one came in from that bridge. That is not nice. Oh my, we're speeding. We're speeding. Interesting. I don't think it ran Mark 4 coaches in real life, just Mark 3 coaches. I know that Grand Central proposed to run 90s with Mark 4, so maybe it's based off that. Just in the, yeah. You need a Steam Deck, don't we all? I think we need Steam Decks. For the traveling. And Power Sim too. Can I get there? Just wait. goodness sake. Why? I was waiting. Just wait. Because that's part of life. For what? For later. Just wait. This train is full. It's not. It's got 8. I'm on at work. How much is it? It's lots better now. I've locked the FPS at 65, even though it's 85. Just get it. I'll get you your money later. For goodness sake. Why don't you build a house or something in Thingy, Sons of the Forest? Oh no! Oh no! Got a really slow point coming up. Can you get rid of that? I built a house. We built many buildings on there. Thank you. Something that says with the Pendolino though, and you'll agree with me on this, was the slam doors. Slam doors. Yeah. Right, let's concentrate.
We are now approaching Stafford. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing...
I've built a lot of stuff on that, so you have.
Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
She's gonna do it. Isn't it say it? Is it see it, say it? What is it? See it? What do they say? See it, say it, sort it. Is that what they say? See it, say it, sort it. Is that it? Oh, come on, Julian. Oh, come on. That. I mean... Oh, come on. I've opened the wrong side. You need a bigger... Not me down in gigs of Sims 4 clothing and hair. I need bigger SSD. I've unlocked the doors. Crazy. Look. Oh no, I haven't. Oh god. What would we just stop at there? What? Where are we at? I didn't even look. Where are we at? Oh! I've gone too fast over that. Did you take a sneaky peek at your Voyager I'm doing for you? I did. It looked very nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I do browse through the stuff. What station was that we just stopped at, by the way? I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy panicking about the doors. I opened the wrong doors. People getting out in the middle of the railway. Stafford. Thought so. I thought it was something like that because the junctions are not out of it. Connor. Definitely isn't two coaches, friend. Last was 70 cross country. No. I just see somebody do a stretch to my right. He's on the move. He's on the move. Now he's standing there. I don't think he's trying to work out why he's actually got up. It's not a bad route, this. I quite enjoy this. Not a bad route at all. Be nice to go all the way out to London, though. I go through Birmingham, out the other end, past Coventry. What's up, Dom? Hello, hello, hello. Definitely been better since I locked the FPS. A lot better. Max speed 110. This is when we start going back in time. On a 350. Are you literally looking at a train timetable? It's a rainy day. On the train. I don't know what my favourite I don't know what my favourite British train is right now, for being honest. It might be the Pendo, you know. How are we all? I'm not bad, dude. How are you? Oh, look, Voyager. You having minor stress doesn't work? Are them containers messing about again? They're being unruly. Mess. Like, did they come alive like Sausage Party? So it's not 91. I was sort of thinking more present, you know. I guess, you know, coming out of King's Cross, I guess. Still classed as present. I guess. Maybe that era, 91, then Pendolino this era. Even though the Pendolino's what? Must be 20 years old now, right? It's amazing what idle steel boxes can do when humans get involved. The Sky Sports app telling me. England boss Thomas Tuchel says Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden can't all play in the same team. Come on. Where's mate? Can't you just play 2 10s? 1 9? And then you play Declan Rice behind them both. And they both play as like 8s/10s. And you can still play wingers then. I mean, if they were at Real Madrid, that's how they'd play, right? Yeah, but Southgate shoehorned them wide or played Foden too deep. The cat's being sick. I mean, does he not trust Rice to play the holding role? Like. It might be 25. Yeah, you might be right. It's the same scenario as when we had Gerrard and Lampard all the other. Dom, like my biggest issue, and I rate Lampard and Gerrard, but I want you to ask yourself this, right? In 08, between let's say 07 and 2010, right? Without being sounding really biased, yeah. What team was winning everything, like English football-wise, like club football? And then look at the players in that side, particularly the midfield setup of Man United during that period, and ask yourself, what would any other national side do? What would Spain do in that situation? What did they do? After that period as well, during and after that period, ask yourself what the Spain midfield setup was. As much as I rate Gerrard and Lampard super highly, And what should have been England in 08?
We are now approaching Wolverhampton. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage.
No, it should have been Man United. It should have been Carrick, Hargreaves, Scholes, Wayne Rooney, like the centre halves, like, you know, like Rio was there, you know, like you should have ditched it all. And I've braked too early. Like Man United had like most of those players that team were playing for Man United, and they should have, yeah, just carbon cut. Literally, it was a winning midfield. Like, you know, it's crazy, insane. It was literally a team winning everything, like controlling games, like literally dominating. You know, you look at Man City today, like that was, Man United literally just had the ball, like, constantly. You could have had Rio and Wes Brown at centre half for England, like insane. Gary Neville, like he did, yeah. He went to Newcastle before he went to Man United, right? He went after Real Madrid. He went to Newcastle. That doesn't annoy me, dude. You know, Michael Owen's more of a... Where's my mouse? There it is. A Liverpool player over a Man United player. Do you know what's really sad? Is Michael Owen, wasn't he the last English player to win the Ballon d'Or? I mean, David Beckham should have won it in '99. Michael Owen won it in '01, I think. Did Michael Owen win the Ballon d'Or without actually winning anything that year as well? I know it's a team sport, but... Or did they win the FA Cup, or... What was the Carling Cup then, I think? Definitely didn't win the Champions League, because that was '05 Liverpool, and he was already gone. Nobody. What? 2013 was an amazing season. It was sad at the end, but also happy. Like, hey man, I lived it. Like, I lived the entirety. Like, I you know, could I ask for a better, like, childhood to mid-adult like period to support a football team? Like, I ain't never gonna let that go. You know, like, it was incredible, mate. Won everything. Football goes in cycles. Like, it's just the way it is. No, no. Stop it. Right, I've got a couple of minutes. Let's have a look. Come on. Did they win UEFA Cup in '01? Forgot that. But they won the FA Cup and the League Cup. Okay, that makes sense. It's still generally like Champions League winners, right? No, it wasn't. It was a massive transition. The biggest problem at Man United is like it's the big problem with Manchester United after Fergie was the fact that David Gill went as well. So the whole football structure broke down, and David Moyes, in his infinite wisdom, decided, I'm the man. I'm going to kick out all of Fergie's staff because I want my own staff, and, you know, I'm just going to go it alone. When you had some of the best coaches in the world at Manchester United that would have supported him, that offered to stay and help him transition into the team, and he went, nah. And not only that, David Gill left. So what did the Glazers do? Here you go, Ed Woodward. Let's put a banker in charge of the biggest football club on the planet. And he decided, let's play FIFA with the biggest football club on the planet. And had no idea what he was doing. And just going crazy. So there was no footballing structure at Manchester United. And that's why you're seeing now, since Ineos have come in, a slow change. You have to check your many reefers. And that's why no matter what manager we brought in, couldn't operate properly because we were a commercial entity and not a footballing entity, because all that had been ripped to pieces and taken away. And that's why it's going to take now with Amorim and Ineos and putting football people back in charge of the football club and having a proper football structure. And that's why you're starting to see those sort of slow changes. Sort of taking effect with football people at the football club and a structure. A proper support for a manager as well. That's why you know, like some clubs like your Brightons and teams like that and Brentford's, they're run like football clubs. Mike Ashley did well for Newcastle considering what he had, mate. Ask yourself this, look at where you are now. You know, like, yeah, everybody sort of messes with Mike Ashley, but he did what he could within his means, you know. Like, at least you survived. He kept you going. Not like you didn't try and sell the football club. And I'd ask yourself, like, how much money he put into your football club and what he actually got out of it in the end. Mike Ashley's a weird one in football. He didn't take any money out of Newcastle, did he? I don't think he made any money out of Newcastle. No, you don't really make any money out of football unless you're the Glazers, which they've just called a blinder. I don't know how they've done that. The Glazers are like probably done the most amazing piece of sporting business ever from a business point of view. Absolute made a killing. Have a huge asset and not spent a penny of their own money. Even to buy the club. Like, it's crazy. They didn't even technically buy the football club. It's mental. won the cup thing. What did you win? You won the Carabao Cup, right? I think your owners have lost interest. I think when Amanda Staveley went, I don't think your owners particularly care. I don't. It comes across as they're not that interested. Despite all their might and their wealth, I don't think they are that invested in it emotionally at all. I'd be looking at, like, from a footballing side, you can blame PSR and etc. But from a business point of view, building the profile of the football club, like I mean, what money have they pumped into the football club outside of buying players? Is what I'd ask yourself. Like, I'd ask you yourself that where that doesn't come into PSR. Like, there's many investments they can make into Newcastle that don't affect PSR. And they haven't. That's what I'd be interested in. So, for example, upgrading the stadium doesn't affect PSR. Training ground, commercial aspects of the football club don't affect PSR. Building the brand doesn't affect PSR. It's just squad investment and then the football inside. But then you can, you know, if you build up the other aspects of the football club, you know, that helps the PSI side. They just don't seem interested. I thought they'd like work on that. They knew what they were doing when they bought the football club. They knew what they were buying into. It's not PSR was something that didn't suddenly sneak up on them. They knew it was there before they did it. But then I read an interview, and I can't remember who it was with, who's worked over there, and apparently they're not very good at that. Like, despite all their wealth and might, they're not actually that good at, like, that part of the business and how to be more flexible and be a bit creative. Apparently they're just not. They're not like the people that run City, for example. A lot of bumps and things on this bit of railway. A lot of lumps and bumps. Isn't it funny how that was like 4 lanes back there? You met Peter Beasley, did you? Isn't that funny, like you met... It was 4 lanes back there. I met Rio Ferdinand outside Milton Keynes train station. At Costa Coffee. Because he used to go to the... he used to use Blackberry Clinic in Walnut Tree. For his back. Rio Ferdinand for years while he was at United. They used to get off at Milton Keynes Central quite a lot. To then go down to the Blackberry Clinic in Walnut Tree. I used to see every day as well when the salon was at Milton Keynes Central in the square. We used to be in the square. I used to see. He used to work for TalkSport. For years, he worked for TalkSport. What's his name? Cricketer? No, I didn't. No, I'm not that kind of person. I got a photo of me somewhere holding the Champions League and Premier League trophy though. In a way, somewhere there's a photo of me holding that. I went to Old Trafford the summer after. And they had them on display. You could have a photo taken with them. I don't know where it is. I'm very young in that photo, though. Oh, what's his name? What's the English cricketer who worked for TalkSport for a long time, for years? Used to be on Drive with Adrian Dummer. He lives in Milton Keynes as well. He used to ride his motorbike to Milton Keynes train station, lock it up, and then get the train down to do the Drive TalkSport show. Oh my God. What is his name? Welcome back. Oh, what is his name? What is that? I used to see him every day pretty much. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, go and get the train down to London for TalkSport. Oh my God. Darren Goff. No, Darren Goff. Goffey. He lives in Milton Keynes, right? Well, he used to live in Milton Keynes anyway. Not sure if he still does. And years ago, many years ago, like weird famous people that you've seen in weird places, I was queuing up for the front of the Nemesis at Alton Towers. And I see Pete. He's dead now. He died of cancer years ago. Pete, he's got a long second name. I think he was in Alien 3, Jurassic Park, Dragonheart years ago. Mixing Dave's
is futile.
Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Pete Postlethwaite, or whatever his name is. Postlethwaite? I see him with his family in the queue for the front of the Nemesis. This was years and years ago. Obviously, he died a good few years ago now. And he was wearing like a big hat, like a big, to try and cover himself up a little bit. And then this woman recognised him. I recognised him, but I sort of just stayed quiet because he's obviously with his family and that. He's trying to have a day out. And this woman went, "Can I shake your hand?" Really loud. You don't understand well, and Dudley, that's the first. I've got a lot of red lights going on. That's what I'm sort of... I'm chasing a train. Should just let me past. It stopped raining, by the way. Yeah, it's gonna turn this off. It's doing my head in. I'm trying to wipe her off. Stop! Must have. I can't. It must have. I wasn't really paying attention, not gonna lie. Yeah, Pete Postlethwaite. I see at the queue for Alton Towers. Are we gonna move? Yeah. How's it going? Not bad. How are you, sir? Is it Pete Postlethwaite? Let's have a look. Pete Postlethwaite. If I do Alien 3 cast, because I'm a bit of a sci-fi nerd.
We are now approaching Smethwick Galton Bridge.
Pete
Please
Postlethwaite, yeah.
when leaving the train and step onto the platform before
Died in
moving
2011.
luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Press 9, you can view the map. Ah! Can I move? Oh god, I'm coming into a station, hold on. Look at my train driver. I've got no body. I do. Am I in? I'm in. Am I in? I don't think I'm all in. Did I just hit Q by accident? I did lock the doors, no? I have locked the doors. Let's go. Random fault. We got a random fault. A door is stuck. Do I have to get out? Oh, for goodness sake. Why can't I move now? Is there a door override button in the cabin? Random fault. Eventually will become stuck. I've had to manually operate the door to unstuck it. Click the door. Passenger door has been unstuck. Would you look at that? I never knew you could click the actual door. Right, let's close the doors. They're all closed. Rail replacement bus? Yes. Are all my doors closed? They're all closed. We're ready to rumble. Let's go. Just roll out. We still can't go anywhere. Sometimes getting him to notice reminds me of James. Your training's off. If you saw Julie driving, I'd get a bus. Hey, listen. Still 2 minutes. What? Right. Okay. Right. Shall I? Why can't I move? That's what I want to know. Let's put it. I think you have to leave the station in the next 2 minutes. Yes, I do. Is your brakes on? They are now. What the hell? I say the door has become stuck again. What did I do? Press escape. Hold on. Let me just check the doors again. There we go. Okay. Hold on. I will do in a minute. I will do in a minute. Let me get there. There you go. I had to do that in order. I think I had to do it in a particular order. Come on, everybody celebrate with me that we managed to do it. I had to do it in order and I kept on fannying in between. I had to break, close, open doors, close doors, fault, fix fault, then get in. Everybody just celebrate with me. But we did it. We did it. That train, at least that train got a nice head start if it was in front of us, eh? The game needed it in a certain way. All right. I've done that. I did that. I think with the Voyager, with the Voyager fault that was constantly going on, right? Had nothing to do with me. Not my door. Sort your doors out, guys. You know, I'm not. Does it say Julian door operator? Yeah, I know, yeah. That's the Twitch thing, right? I did it on purpose. It's called pop-up notification that I can set on Twitch. So I typed that in. It's called bait. Good, isn't it? I was wondering who would notice that. Get down. I do need to do a some sort of you know, the tip, some sort of tip alert, because I think sometimes people prefer to tip me because obviously then YouTube doesn't, you know, with the super chats and things, YouTube takes a piece of that, as in with the tips they're direct. I added PayPal to it as well now, so it makes it a bit easier. Obviously with that I get the full amount. But people don't like giving YouTube monies. Which is understandable. Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, I signed up to something. No, it's meant to make you think that, though. It's funny, isn't it?
We are now approaching Birmingham New Street. Please mind the gap when leaving the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs. Whilst at the station, if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to our team or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
See it, say it, sort it. Come on, it was good, right? This is really slow, that entry on there. This must be slightly downhill. So wouldn't it be nice, actually getting cold for Christmas, would it be nice if you could carry on from here all the way down to London? Leave, out the other side. Yeah? Wouldn't that be lovely? Yeah, it would be. It'd be lovely if we could just carry on after this, down there, out that tunnel. All across, look left, see the HS2 construction. You know? Be Birmingham all the way down to Euston. No, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything created between Birmingham and Milton Keynes. I'm not getting any more. I'm not getting any more. I'm not downloading any more. I haven't got it. I have it. It's not in my ability. Objective complete. Cabs up, shut down. Let's shut this bad boy down. Turn the lights off. Off. Turn the... I can't. I can't. It... No. There is a Train Simulator Classic. Yeah, I think I had a look at that. I did have a look at that. Due to destruction, controllers request review train to be stabled in the center sidings. Please change ends. Stop north of station. Oh, for goodness sake. You guys do anything yourselves? Shift's over. Want some lunch? I'm gonna go upstairs to Burger King. Hello, mate. So just hijack that train. Nope, nothing with MK and Bromley, which is stupid because I bet you they'll do it separately and Trent Valley separately can change it. So yeah, see, like, wouldn't like the whole like rugby area be awesome? Northampton Loop, like all of that is just brilliant bits of railway. Oh, I'm speeding. We're in a race. Double slip. I hate double slip. We also have to consider game size and stuff. Nah, they don't, not this day and age, mate. Look at the size of Flight Sim. Behave. Flight Sim's literally the planet. In real time. Can you relax? It's not that. It's the time it takes. Like, they are, depending on the size of the team for Train Sim World as well. Like, compared to, like, we have to remember it's like Flight Sim's also Microsoft, you know. So they have to go. They have to get permission. They have to scan stuff, take photos. You know, that takes time. And that costs, you know, like every time they do it, it costs. People need to be paid. Cost of equipment, permissions, licenses. I'm gonna have to. I'm moving, you know. I'm gonna get up now, change ends. Cab shutdown. I can't see. Where's the light for the cab? L. Thanks. Are you not meant to be off the train? What do you mean, not really? They still got to do it, right? They still got to physically go do it. Like, I can almost guarantee you that Avanti, being what they are, every time there is DLC, I can't see. I can't. Have I gone? I walked out of the front of the train. That's crazy. I can always guarantee you the more, like, so when they like buy the license for Avanti, right? It wouldn't surprise me if there's weird things going on with it, right? So let's say like now you can drive an Avanti between Crewe and Birmingham, right? That'll be a different license, right? Versus having the Avanti between London Euston and Milton Keynes Central. Like, do you know what I mean? They will have to create a whole, like, it wouldn't surprise me that they have to create a whole new license. I'm going too fast. Like, this is crazy. What am I doing? And it wouldn't surprise me if Avanti have got it set up like that, so they always make sure they cash in. Yeah. It just would not. I would not put it past them, the way it is. And I was same will go between like, so because every time the train is shown, right? Like, well, your train, you know, our train's on covering more of the track now. It's more exposed, so you know. And then, and the amount of different, like, then you've got the cross country stuff. You've got the, you know, you've got the GWR stuff. Like, it's just crazy. Like, that's all those sets of points broken now. Behave. I'd be interested to see like Dovetail's like profit margin is on these games, like, and how much is left after everything. Do we just do the next scenario here? I might make a tea actually. We'll leave it there. I care not for your speed limits. I just don't. And I have to fix them. Yay! Woohoo! Just for you. Right, I need to test something actually while we're here. So I'm going to go into chat mode. I'm going to make a coffee because we're out of tea. And then we'll do another one. It's getting dark. Look at my hair. Crazy. But I wanted to go into my dashboard. Has anybody on Twitch had an ad at any point? Because I'm going to run one manually. Apparently, I can do that, and then it will... Run 30, run 1 minute, run 2 minute 30, run 3 minute ad. There we are. Right. I'm going to run this ad on Twitch, and I'm going to go make a coffee in a piece. a coffee today because we're out of tea, sir. How did I do? 20 seconds left on that Twitch ad. Not bad. I can't even remember. Did I do kick today? I can't remember. I just kind of pressed the buttons. Yeah, I am. Yeah. I do care about the speed limits, Tez. I just kind of don't notice them all the time. No, but I noticed you changed your stream weight screen to GK Sims now. Wow, I'm not getting... Yeah, because you're on YouTube for Twitch. For people that aren't subscribed. Shake. What shake you got? You've made your mouth dry. Drink. Speed limits are just a suggestion, right? My weight screen says to DGK Sims now. What ad? A shake I made. So if I could, when I go make a drink or something like that, if I can manually do a 3-minute ad, it will cut out the ad for the next hour on the whole channel. So if I can control when it is, it covers that area. Obviously, if you're subscribed on Twitch, you don't get them. What did you shake? Man, I'm spotting any yawn. No, I'm not. No, not at the moment. No. And there's no point me getting the subscription or anything to them right now. It's spinach, protein powder, honey, peanut butter, Greek plain yogurt. I got some Greek yogurt yesterday. Mixed berries and protein chalky milk. Nice. Oh crap. We have a ton of empties at work. A ton of empties. Oh, some good coffee. 83 containers unpacked. Need to return the empty ones to the shipping line. Is it like Coca-Cola glass bottles you get recycled for? I'm only messing around, by the way. Obviously, I'm only messing around. And you melt them down and make new containers. And does it say this container is recycled? If you keep your empty Coca-Cola bottle, Coke charges you per day for not giving it back. What? How do they know? I do love my computer. Oh. That's what shipping lines do with containers, do they? Sounds like easy money to you. What, like recycling containers? Sorry, I just had to sort the cat out. He's messing about. He's been a right pain in the bum since he woke up. Been sick. Right. Where next, did UK Sims? Well, I'm thinking we take a look at the next scenario, which is a unit exchange. I think we just smash through these scenarios, you know, as per usual. America. How'd you tell Luna off this morning for calling you sir? Yeah, I mean, it was this morning, technically last night. Yeah, she did, yeah. It's not my name, is it? It's not my name, is it? Not my name. What's my name? What is my name? No. No! Jeff. What's worse is there'll be soon come a time where I'll just run through there and go, right now, what is my name? Jeff. It's David. Chris. Alpaca. Oh, an itchy eyeball. Not very much. You want that mug for your dad? I've had it years. Don't even know where I got it from. I think I got it from one of the shops up the city somewhere. Can't remember. Wake up, Jeff. SpongeBob. No. Right. What's the next scenario? Unit exchange. What do you think that entails? SquarePants. Hello, Sir SquarePants. When are you reading my dark romance books for ideas? When are you going to call me my name? I love the fact you changed the subject. Oh. Better. Yeah, I know. I've still got to finish off the one you gave me. Where am I at? Hold on. I was listening to it, and then I've kind of drifted off a little bit. I'm in chapter 5. There's 5 books. I know. You drive a unit from the depot to New Street, then you drive another unit to Wolverhampton. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. We're going taking the safe route. Scooter, are you ready? 5 books. All aboard. Into the marker position. To get to Birmingham, you have to reverse beyond the depot entrance ahead, and the manual junctions have already been set for you. Thanks. Oh, this is Unix. It was broken when I last tried it. How much is the fish? What? I'm lost, Dom. I am completely lost on that question. Don't tell him that. No, because then you don't tell me that, because when I do it wrong, or it is broken, you just blame it on me like it's my fault, when it's not. Respect to the man in the ice cream van. I'm not that cruel. You're not. Some people are. Code's pretty cruel like that. This is why he said don't tell him that. It normally is. The door thing was not my fault. The game just needed it in a particular order. Alright? That's not a bird. It's not a plane. It must be Dave who's on the train. What did anybody feel about the new Superman? Thinking of that scene. You really like it? Oh, hello. I can't work out if I liked it or not. I think I just like Henry Cavill as Superman. Do you want me to tell you something funny that I've just worked out? And I've just sort of sat there in my brain and I've questioned wherever I should work it out. I've just noticed when you click one back after getting to a speed, it goes into like a cruise control. And if you click again, obviously it drops off the accelerator. Apart from then, when it went through the switch, it seems to be slowing down. Oh. We're in the bushes. We are in the bushes. Gotta wait for a whole 25 seconds. How is it close to your birthday gonna do? Hey, it's crazy, mate. Another year older. It's wild. I keep pressing E when I get to the doors rather than mouse 1. It's crazy that I keep doing that. Hello. Speeding again. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Can you get really high above the tunnel and see things? No, you can't. Ah, that's poo, isn't it? That's a bit poo. He makes that sound here too. Wait until 19:14:30. I'm actually making good time on this one. Not doing too bad at all. Is it going to make me get out and turn around, or are we coupling up to that bad boy in front of us? Oh, objective complete. Cab shut down. Okay. Max brake. Off. Well done. Another driver with a long short to take the trains next time. As for you, please make your way over to platform 7. Okay. Right. I don't know. Controllers requested a train travel no faster than 50 miles an hour and for you to meet with the mobile operator's manager at... Well, okay. Right. So where are we going? Am I moving? Oh, there we go. Okay. It must have fixed it. Or I'm just better at it. Ooh. Rude. Can't help it. Sorry. What did he say? No faster than what? 50? No, it didn't. Mm. It's a nice bit of railway. Got a lot going on. Sound effects are really nice in this game. Like crossing the switches and stuff. Really good. Depending on the camera angle you're on. This is a really nice camera angle. I like this angle. Yeah, see, the crossing of the switches, the noise is awesome. Well, I didn't press go inside the cab though. Oh, that's about. I pressed no such button. And That was really odd. It was like a ghost pressed the button for me. Did you say the salon used to be in Central Milton Keynes? Then I've definitely part. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. So it's in the square. So it was 2 doors down from Richer Sounds. So you had Richer Sounds, Betfred, then us. It's like a Keep Fit kind of place now, and then the little shop. That's been there years. I used to know the people that used to own that years. We used to be quite a nice little community down there. It's all moved on now. It's all changed around there now. I used to live in Loughton, you see, across the bridge. So I used to walk across the railway to Loughton. I used to live there. And then I moved to Wolverton Park in the flats. Remember Quick Save? What, behind? Yeah. Moved to Wolverton Park, and then I used to get the train to the salon, and then the salon sort of followed me to Wolverton. And then many years ago, I lived in Wolverton before. And I used to get the train to Milton Keynes Central and walk down to Milton Keynes College. What was that? Was that just an Avanti Voyager? And then years before that, I lived in Walnut Tree and Brownswood when I was growing up. I know it was another train going the other way, you crazy fool. I used to kick about Walnut Tree and Brownswood when I was younger. I was a young fellow. My teens. And I worked at Great Mills, my first job when I was 16 in Kingston. Then stayed there, and then started roofing, stayed there part-time, and then it obviously stayed there when it went to Focus. It's not there anymore. I think it's Boots now, isn't it? No, Boots was next door, because I remember because we used to get free sandwiches from Boots. Because they used to throw away all their sandwiches on a Sunday afternoon. So we used to go and help ourselves out the skip because they had to throw them away because there was weird laws in place where they couldn't give them away. I remember that. And the only option is to throw them away even though the dates were still, like, you know, obviously it was Sunday, so the dates were still good till the end of the day, but they couldn't give them away to, like, the homeless or nothing back then. Which I found very odd. We used to help ourselves to a nice bit of spot of lunch. It was better when the train was there. Obviously, it went back to the museum, didn't it, the train? Canal. 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 No, I'm pressing the wrong damn button. Come on. My order of schools were... I went to the Oldbrook Christian Centre when I was very, very young. And then I did then I did Falconhurst in Eaglestone for a little while, for a couple of years. Then I went to Heronsgate in Walnut Tree when we moved that end. Then I did Woofton or Frank Markham, which no longer exists. Then I went to Milton Keynes, went to Bletchley College, did car mechanics for a year, realised I didn't really fancy that, and then had a year out, worked full time, then went to college and did IT for a year, realised it was more of a hobby for me rather than an actual vocation, something I wanted to do. And then I got into the roofing thing while I was still working at Great Mills. I held on to my job just on Sundays while I roofed Monday to Friday. And then that, I really enjoyed that. That kind of ended. And then I was umming and ahhing, and my mum said, why don't you come and help out in the salon? So I said yes, and I found I quite like that and ended up doing that. And then who knows what the future holds now. You can't remember the train in the middle of the square? We only went about 5 years ago. The big model train, the big, well, steam engine in the middle of the square. Google it. It was there for years. I think it's gone back to a museum now. It wasn't getting looked after properly in the square, which is typical. I don't know what steam engine it was, but it was in the middle of the square. For years. Yeah, you will do if you see it. Yeah. Talk to mum. Talk to the middle. What? Talk to the model operations manager. Right. Do I need to get out? Do I just put this brake on max? And... Okay, out. Hello, mate. What's up, bro? Please return your train to the depot when ready for... Whoa! I'm on the roof! I'm stuck! I'm stuck on the roof! Hey, bro, can you help me? I don't know, I've got stuck on the roof. Can you help me? I'm stuck up here. Where's the stuck button? Reset physics. Yes, I was thinking, but where is that again? Is that in? Hold on. Nope, I'm still here. Reset physics. Where's that button? Where is it? I swear it was just in his settings. It was just settings, player assist. I'm still up here. Oh my days. Oh my god. I can't. There's nothing to select either up here. That is how you do it, guys. I held down C. Anybody wants to know in that situation? Sorted me right out. Don't know why C helped, but that seemed to work. I also got a sneaky suspicion I found something to press there. Like something physics. I think I found the chair. I looked down and I was pressing C. And for whatever reason that worked. Back to my cool view. There's a lot of crossings. Train was the Wolverton Bloomer, that's it. It was blooming marvellous. Quite fancy a bit of flight sim again, you know. Might crack on with a bit of flight sim next week. I'll be doing a bit of transport. We'll do a bit of Transport Fever 2 on this Friday. And we haven't been on flight sim in ages, and I think I've forgotten everything I've learned. I'm not gonna lie. It was, and now it's blooming gone. Yeah, I think it was because we didn't look after it, so they took it back. And even though it was fenced off, people did silly things when they drunk too much. Like climbed over and got in there. Messed about. This is what we can't... Exactly. Oh, I'm speeding. This might be the best camera angle. Like natural camera angle without me having to do anything or move it. It's very nice. I mean, it was only a replica, but still, yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? It's nice, isn't it? And we're cruising. Cruising all the way. It's a very nice, right? I do like the approach to Wolverhampton. Now here, if you're going straight on, you'll go off to the left, carrying up north to Crewe. I think we're going to use the sidings here, turn back up to Wolverhampton. Or are we? Yes, we are. Da 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 na 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 na. Well done. The unit has arrived at Wolverhampton's to stable for the night. Hopefully soon it can get to a wheel life. Oh, sort of might have just as arrived at 60. Crazy. What's next? Choose from the available option. Oh, main menu. Okay, cool. Creators Club. Creators Club. Your collection. Store. Tracer. Quick play rail journeys. Train depot. Choose a route. Filters. What else is here? Timetables. Yeah, that's where all deliveries and stuff are. Aye. On foot. Quite like to do. I quite like to do. No. Is there like, where's the ticket inspector routes? I'd quite like to end on something like that, you know. So choose a route. There's one. Free roam. Where's the ticket inspector routes then? Oh. I'm hungry. You know what? I'm a little bit peckish. The Wolverhampton stoppers. You go, choose route, timetable, then when it asks you driver or conductor, you want conductor. Just start a route and gives you an option. Oh, okay. Choose a route. Choose route, timetable. Oh, okay. Let's do this one. Where have I gone past it? Have I gone past it? If I select that, and aha! What I wanted to do. I got there in the end. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What? What am I pressing for 2 seconds? Press and hold. Open doors. All right. Okay. God damn it. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, welcome. Tickets, please. Tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets. Five seconds. 5 seconds. Until we kick off. There we are. Right. Lock the doors. Why isn't this door closed? Oh. What? Why is my door open? Where are we going? Don't really go near that door, alright? Where? Why am I floating? Oops. What's the date today? Well, that's not right, is it? Oops. Get out the way. Hi, Dave. Oops, invalid ticket. This is Aberdeen. What a plonker. Is my door closed now? Oh. Whoever said to look at my sim? Okay. Has that just left and not let you click? Yes. Hi. No lunch? That's Davina Day, sister. Davina Day. You need to look at your sim. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Let's have a look. She's possessed. What's that face? What's that face? Hi guys. That's brilliant. Right, you have a lovely day. I'm gonna go and interview somebody else today. Oh, it's a nice little seat. Hello, can I get in there? Ah, lovely. Hello. Just cut a fart and walk off. It's lovely, isn't it, today? I know some of you guys got away with your tickets today because Julian wasn't reading them properly. So think yourselves lucky. Be careful though. Watch out. Is that door still open? The door is still open. And we can't close it. Are we coming into a station? Whee! I'm like a dog hanging out the window. There we go. Those railings there on the bridge looked a bit close, didn't they? Just panting like a dog. Quite nice, isn't it, when you're just a conductor? Once you check your ticket, you can kind of sit back, enjoy the scenery a little bit. Quite loud, this train, though, right? So, you know, like, when you're building, like, routes on Transport Fever 2 and you're building these routes and you've got, like, intermediate stations just on 2 bits of railway, you can see why you get so much hold up in real life with, like, the fast services, because there's no bypass lanes on a lot of these stations. And you can see why, like, in Transport Fever 2, you end up building them, like, extra lines so the faster trains can pass through. In reality, it just doesn't work like that, does it? That's why timetables exist, I guess, but it's still a bit of a nightmare, right? Like here, train stops here, can hold up everything. Like in Transport Fever 2, it just wouldn't work. Can I look at the map? I can't look at the map. What's the button to release the camera again? Thank you. I thought you could move though. Oh, 9's the map. Yeah, you can, can't you? You can release the camera. Oh yeah, you might be right there. Yeah, there we are. It's just a nightmare, isn't it? It's just a nightmare where that is. It'd probably cost the same amount of money, mate. That's probably why. It's probably harder. It's probably harder where the railway is built into so much infrastructure. Like you'd have to stretch out a lot of bridges, platforms. It probably costs the same amount in the end. HS2 is a great idea if they just sucked it up and just followed it through and didn't allow politics to get in the way all the time. It's a shame. Not that far, is it? Distance between New Street and Wolverhampton. Yeah, exactly. What's sad is those for and those against, like in politics, is the truth is none of them really actually care. That's the sad thing about it. They don't care either way. It's just based on how many people are against and how many people are for, and they just swing that way. It has nothing to do with, like, whether it's a good thing or not, you know? Like, that's the sad thing about it. Like, the reality is, like, nobody really, it's just gibberish nonsense. I'm assuming I have to do something here. Get up my backside. I'm at the wrong door. What am I pressing and holding? It's a bit late for that, mate. The amount of construction has already gone on. What are you doing? Holy... I don't understand that. Well, can you not? Come on, guys. I mean, come on. We're gonna. Should we freeform all the way to Wolverhampton, just to round this off? Yeah. I mean, you've dug tunnels under London now. Old Oak Common Station's sort of half done. London Euston's just been boarded up forever and it's kind of a little bit done. You've built massive viaducts. Railway already laid. Trains are ordered. Quite cool that you're going to get more Eurostar competitors now, though. That'd be good. The Virgin stuff's good, huh? Be nice to see Virgin livery trains return to railways. That's cool. There was a weird thing. Like one of the train companies bid, and they said they were going to go from Stratford International rather than St Pancras. But you could tell it wasn't really thought through. I love the fact that's not finished. Have we just... What's going on? What's that then? Oh. Oh, we ran out of world. Yeah, the Virgin thing's really cool. I'd like to see Avanti get ousted, I'm not going to lie. But I know Richard Branson would love the West Coast Main Line back. Like, and repainting them trains Virgin colours. I know he would. Everybody knows he would. You know, like everybody knows that you would love that. I did enjoy the like with the West Coast, with the the European thing when he won that the other week. Like he gave a young person eye masks. So didn't he bring like teddy bears, like Virgin teddy bears? No, here. What is a child of about 8 going to do with eye masks, Richard? Like, mate. The driver just kidnapped you. Yeah, he did. He just sent me to the wilderness. Crazy. Right. I think I'm going to call it there, guys. We're about 20 minutes short of normal time, but I'm not starting another scenario now. I'm not starting another scenario now. I'd like to see Virgin back. Yeah, of course, man. Like, they're really good. Like, their planes are good. Like, you know, I've travelled on Virgin, obviously, when I've gone over. And their plane journeys, like, and their planes, and he names the planes and stuff. It's just, it just has a little bit of fun with it, doesn't he? You know, and I'd like to see that back on the West Coast Main Line at least. It'd be fun. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, guys. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on Friday. We'll do some Transport Fever 2. And then next week, I'm not sure. I'm toying with the idea of jumping back into some flight sim. But we'll see. I've got a couple of videos that I'm going to drop. I'll see you guys in Discord. Thank you for the support. Thank you for, you know, supporting the channel, whether you do being a subscriber on Twitch or a member on YouTube or super chats and all that jazz. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. It goes a long way to helping me. You have no idea right now. He did a lot. Yeah, he did, and he also got like backstabbed a little bit towards the end, which was quite sad, really. I know he was like genuinely really sad about it all. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys. It's amazing. So thank you very much. I shall see you guys on the flip side. I'll see you in Discord anyway, and I'll see you in the comments. All that jazz. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on Friday on here. You've been amazing, as always. I think that's it. Oh, if you haven't already, buy a damn t-shirt. Link is in the descriptions below. Come on. Get some t-shirts on. Get your t-shirt on. Love it. Right. See you later.